All right, here we are setting this up here. I think we got this going through. I've got a big announcement for something really exciting coming up here in the next 2 weeks. Actually, not in the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today. So we're looking at March 7th. March 7th, we have our open house for our professional mentorship certification program. If you've heard of this before, it's called the CP MAP. That stands for the Catholic Psych Model of Applied Personalism. That's a mouthful. People don't always know what we're talking about with that. So it's professionally certified mentorship. If you want to be trained in how to provide the kind of mentorship that we provide, we've built a whole program, which is essentially like a master's program to teach you how to provide the kind of help that we can give to people. And I also teach you how to really build a business out of it. It has to be sustainable. This is a vocation. And it doesn't mean you have to plan to be a missionary working on missionary pay. And if you have bills to pay and if you have a life to sustain with gainful employment, this is a valid and a really beautiful path to use your time and spend your efforts. And so we have an open house coming up about our program. I've got a really cool um, piece that we're adding into the open house. If you sign up now, and by the way, just put CP Map into the comments, and I will send you the sign up link. It's also scrolling here on the bottom of this cool screen. I love technology. CatholicPsych.com/open house. But if you put CP Map, CPMAP into the comments, I will personally reach out and I'll send you the sign up link. You can ask questions as well through chat. But when you register, we actually put in a calendar. We're going to have calendar appointments available for our graduates from our program who've already graduated to meet with you. We're setting up these 30-minute coffee chats, we're calling them, so that if you're interested in our program, it's one thing to listen to my little, 30-second video talking about something. That is not what you need whether to discern whether or not you're actually called to be in this program and taking this next step. You need to really discern this, think about it, talk to people who have gone through it, really understand what you're getting into. This is not just another online course. This is a really legitimate, very, very deep and really challenging program. It is like a master's program, but it is actually more than that, because we bring in a whole dimension of relationality, of accompaniment that we are building into what we give to our students before we expect that they can give that to other people. And so I thought, well, how can we make this even more clear? Well, we have to build a dimension of relationality into the discernment process, even the sign up process for an open house, which is free. But we should still be adding in relationality, because that's the core of our model and everything that we're doing here that's so different, that we have to be connected. So you get to connect with a graduate, have a 30-minute coffee chat, ask all the questions you want, ask if it's worth it, ask if it's everything they thought, ask if it's more than what they thought. I've built this program and really everything we do at Catholic Psych to be surprising for people and how much more we actually give than what you expected. Some of our services cost more than what you might expect, but that means that you would get even more surprised by how much we actually give you after you've already gone through and realized that this is what God is calling you to. So we have services that are available as well for people that can't afford it. And that's part of what we train you how to see, that spectrum, and how to understand how to build a practice that we can serve the poor and have sustainable practice. So if you've felt like maybe you're called to bear the emotional and spiritual burdens that others are carrying, and you're called to accompany people at that level, and you don't maybe want to go get a whole license for mental health, you don't want to go into like a whole program that requires years and years of costs and study, and all sorts of postgraduate licensure supervision and all sorts of other things like that. And not to mention how who knows where the direction of the secular field is going in the first place. But if you really want to be in a place that is fully integrated, that really brings together the biological and psychological dimension of the human person in that sort of scientific lens with the faith in a spiritual lens and the anthropology of the human person, that philosophical lens, we bring all three together. And we're doing it all in alignment with the most important dimension of the human person in this work, which is relationality, that we are built for relationship and that it's in relationship. We create the deepest kind of relational help. Everybody talks about self-help. Well, what we're doing is relational help. And that means that we are part of that process with others. So I hope you'll come find out more. Please, again, put CP map into the comments here, and we'll send you a direct link. You can also ask us questions through chat. And when you register for the open house, which is March 7th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, you will have a chance you can click the box if you want on the registration page to get a 30-minute coffee chat with one of our grads, and you can ask all the questions you want. We have graduates who are now starting their own practices. We have graduates that are making absolutely sustainable income because we build all of that into this program. We're not just training you on a skill, but then not knowing how to actually do anything with it. So you get to talk to those graduates. You get to discern and really kind of understand what it is that we're doing. We're a little bit outside the box. So you're not going to be able to read on an FAQ page everything you need to know. The relationship is a really important dynamic to really go deeper. So I hope that that if you have any interest, you reach out to me, that you shoot us a link or a chat. We'll shoot you a link, CP map in the comments. And I hope to see you at the open house on March 7th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That's on Zoom, by the way. It's going to be a remote. People ask me all the time, do we have to go someplace in person? Our whole program is remote. So everything is through the wonder and beauty of technology, the internet. And so the open house is on Zoom. Our whole program is on Zoom. So wherever you are in the world, you're able to participate. We have students and graduates in Australia. So everywhere from California to Australia and really everywhere in between. I haven't counted up the countries, but we probably have 20 countries represented. We have students from all over the world, and we have students in all different walks of life. We have people who are younger, people who are older, people who are retired, and this is like a third career that they're looking to do, people who are just getting out of undergraduate school and they want to, do this for their life work, and everywhere in between. And so come check out our open house, bring your questions, sign up for a coffee chat with one of our graduates, and I hope to see you there. CP map in the comments or CatholicPsych.com/open house. See you soon. God bless you.